Hey. I'm back with another episode. Domo Illusion, episode 6. Before I get into it, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Do what y'all gotta do, but hey man, this episode is at least you tried. Hey man, at least you tried, right? We live in a world where so many people are afraid to at least give it a shot. At least you tried. Hey, maybe you failed. Maybe you didn't get the results that you expected you'd get. Maybe things happened that prevented you from reaching your goal that were out of your control. But hey, guess what? At least you tried. So many people live their life afraid of the possibilities, afraid of what they can become, afraid of what people are going to think about them, afraid of who's watching them, afraid of that feeling that you aren't who you believe you are just because of a failure. But guess what? At least you tried. At least you tried to go for what you wanted. At least you tried to talk to that person you wanted to talk to. At least you tried to talk to that girl. At least you tried to go for that job. At least you tried to apologize to the people you hurt and did wrong in the past. Whether they accepted it or not. At least you tried. You've made mistakes, but we all have. We all make mistakes. Ain't none of us in this earth perfect. And we're not supposed to be. But at least you're trying. At least you tried. When it's all said and done, the person that you becoming is a beautiful thing. The journey that you taking, the ups and the downs, the mishaps, the accomplishments, the failures. At least you tried. It's real easy to sit back and let people try and dictate and try to tell you who you're supposed to be. It's real easy to not pat yourself on the back and not appreciate the efforts that you're making and taking to accomplish the things that you want. It's real easy to neglect who you're supposed to be. It's real easy. But it ain't easy to try. At least you tried. Forget what everybody's saying about you. Forget what the world thinks. Forget what social media thinks. Forget what your mother thinks. Forget what your loved ones, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Forget whoever and their opinion on who you should be and what you should become. At least you tried. You better off trying and failing than leaving it up to what if. Leaving it up to maybe I could have did something, but I was too afraid to take that chance. I didn't take that risk in my life. I didn't take that risk. At least you tried. Like they say, the old phrase, the wise thing they say, sometimes you shoot for the moon. Even if you don't land on the moon, you could touch a star. You could take a star. At least you tried. It's a beautiful thing when you fail. It's a beautiful thing when you give it a shot. It's a beautiful thing when you try. It's beautiful because even if you don't get it on that first attempt, that second attempt, hell, 100 attempts, at least you tried. And at least you're going to gain knowledge and wisdom. And you're going to figure out, this ain't work for this. This ain't work for that. But what can I do to try to change my result? What can I do to try and make something happen? How can I come out here and make a play. At least you tried. You giving it your all. You taking a chance. You doing what you gotta do to better yourself. At least you tried. You feel me? Like this life isn't about being one for one and being perfect on your first time and beginner's luck and nah. Get your skill. But how you gonna get skill? How you gonna become better? How you gonna take chances and then benefit from them chances? You have to try. You have to apply yourself. You gotta say, okay, maybe I'm not gonna be good this first day. Maybe I'm not gonna be good this first week, this first month, this first year, this first 5 years, this first 10 years. But I'm going to be good because I'm going to put the effort and I'm going to put the time and I'm going to put the focus and the determination and the will to become what I want, to get what I want. At least you tried. So you keep hearing me saying at least you tried because I need you to understand that at least you tried. At least you gave it a shot. At least you went for it. Whether you fail, whether you succeed, that's irrelevant. It ain't about the goal necessarily. It's about the person that you become, reaching that goal. It's about the lessons that you learn reaching that goal. It's about you loving yourself enough and giving yourself enough grace to understand that as long as you trying, you living. As long as you trying, you living. You feel me? A lot of people ain't living. A lot of people ain't trying. A lot of people's out here dying. Before they don't even get up out of bed. They don't even say, you know what, today is the day. They don't even say, yo, I'm going to give it my best. I'm going to give it a shot. Because they're already defeated. Mentally, they're already defeated. They're already saying, you know what, there's nothing I could do. My situation is irreversible. I can't change my fate. I don't control my destiny. The weather's bad. It's cold. Oh, my food, the food that I wanted to eat, it got burnt. They're making up all these excuses. All these excuses. While you trying. At least you tried. You tried. They didn't try, but you did. So what you got to realize is as long as you trying and you going for it, there's always another day to get better. There's always another day to try harder. There's always another day to figure it out. You figuring it out. You going for it, man. At least you tried. Don't ever let anybody shame you. Don't ever let the world shame you. Don't ever let social media shame you. Don't ever let anybody shame you for trying, for going for it, for taking a chance, for taking a shot, for risking it all, for giving yourself enough patience to go out there, make the mistake, fall down, get back up, fall down, get back up, fall down, get back up, boom. Made it happen. Because you trying, because you going for it. Don't ever let nothing get in your way. Don't, especially you. Don't let yourself get in the way of who you supposed to become. Don't let your mind get in the way of what you supposed to become. Try. Try. At least you tried. Tell yourself at least you tried in failure. Tell yourself at least you tried, even in success. Okay, I got some success. I made it happen. I got some good results. At least I tried, right? How can I make this better? How can I take this foundation of success? How can I take this foundation of winning and build a culture around it and make it better? And so I could do this for a long stretch. Not just, oh, today I won. Oh, this week I won. Oh, this month I won. How can we win for years? How can we do that? It starts off by trying. At least you tried. And that's the video for today. Hey, it's Domo Illusion. I come to conclusion. like my video, subscribe to the channel, do what y'all gotta do. At least you tried.